On this edition of Maury County Now, get the shine on the Amethyst Affair. Cook up crab cakes with 822 South. Historic Maury County rings the bell. And finally, get a look inside the new Central High School. All this and more on this edition of Maury County Now. Hello, and welcome to Maury County Now, Columbia and Maury County's magazine news show covering Maury County. The GFWC Spring Station Women's Club is having their third annual Amethyst Affair, benefiting the Center of Hope on October 28th. We spoke to Vicki Bechet about the event and how it is going to help our community.
Hi, my name is Vicki Bechet, and I am a member of the GFWC Spring Station Women's Club. It's a community volunteer organization that was started in the Spring Hill-Thompson Station area in 2010, so we're only 6 years old. The GFWC, which stands for General Federation of Women's Clubs, is actually an organization that's been in existence for 126 years. So we are actually even older than Rotary and Lions. Our signature project, where they encourage every club throughout the entire country to participate, is domestic violence awareness and prevention. So 2 years ago, we started on a large fundraiser to help support the Center of Hope Domestic Violence Shelter in Columbia. Maury County, unfortunately, has the third worst rate of reported domestic violence in the state, so they need all the help and support that they can get. Well, we started the Amethyst Affair in 2014, so this is our third year. The event's going to be on Friday, October the 28th in the UAW Hall. It starts at 7 o'clock. It's dressy. We encourage people to wear T-length or long dresses. This year we're going to have a secondary theme of unmasked domestic violence, and so because it's so close to Halloween, we're encouraging people to wear little masks like what you see in Mardi Gras, just a little half mask, and we'll probably have some of those on the table for decorations too. The event's going to be important for a number of reasons. We don't just have everybody come for a nice dinner. We include areas in the event that take place with awareness activities. So we'll have speakers who have lived through domestic violence, or people from the Domestic Violence Shelter of the Center of Hope talk about what they do and why they do it, why it's their passion. You can buy your tickets in a number of different ways. The easiest and best way is electronically. It's just amethystaffair.com, and that will automatically redirect you to the ticketing site. Tickets are only $40. That includes dinner, 2 beverages of your choice, dessert of course, and all the other activities that we're doing that evening.
There's nothing too crabby about some great eats at 822 South. Here's Marcus Malone to show you how to make your very own crab cakes.
Welcome back to 822 South. My name is Marcus Malone, and today we're going to do one of our special crab cake recipes. We do this from time to time. We've got several ingredients that we use, fresh ingredients. The most important being our lumped crab meat. Our seasonings, we use a little bit of garlic, cracked pepper, some fresh dill. These I'll tell you about in a minute. Salt, a little sriracha, and olive oil when we actually take it over to the skillet and cook it off. One of the important things too in this is the binder, or the bread that we use. But when this bread gets a couple of days old, we don't want to throw it out, so we decide to use it for something like this. And I'm just going to show you what I do is we just crack it open and we take out the breadcrumbs out of the center. And I've already done some, but you see how I did that. So we've got bread crumbs, we've got fresh crab meat, and I'm just going to start putting this together, and then I'm going to show you how to do the onions. You just take the breadcrumbs, dump it in this bowl. Fresh crab meat, the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, so we've got all this mixed together. A little bit of sriracha, or your favorite hot sauce. We roast these red peppers. We put them on the grill, get them nice and black and charred, and we put them in a container, let them steam, pull the skin off, and you've got this really beautiful roasted sweet pepper without the skin. And that, to me, that's very important. But if you'll just take your knife blade and just go straight across, after you cut it in half, of course, at this point, the onion is pretty much diced. And this is how we do it. So here, we're gonna take it over here, and I'm gonna show you real quick how to sweat them, because some people cook them a little too long. You don't want them to get brown. You just want them to get a little bit transparent. For the amount of crab cakes that we're gonna make, which is gonna be 3 or 4, I'm just gonna use maybe 2 tablespoons of onion and let that sweat. maybe 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want it to get brown around the edges, you just want them to get clear, like I said earlier. I'm gonna put this into our crab mixture. So now we've got the roasted red peppers, the onions that we just sweated, a little pepper, fresh dill, salt, our Cajun seasoning, a little bit of garlic, and some hot sauce. We're gonna finish mixing this up, and then we're gonna take it back over, and I'm gonna show you how to cook these on the grill in a skillet, of course. You can make them as small or as big as you want them. I'm gonna make these for kind of a medium-sized crab cake. But you want this oil to get kind of good and hot. You don't want it smoky, because you're gonna wanna brown both sides of this. You can do it with a spatula, or you can flip it like a professional would do it. But if you see now how beautiful golden brown that is on one side, we're gonna let it do the exact same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna serve it. Look how pretty my crab cake is. Now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take it out of the skillet. We're just gonna put it on the plate. Now this is just a single crab cake, very simple, a little tomato, and nothing would be 822 South without our special spicy mayonnaise. And you gotta serve it with this. So we're just gonna take a little bit of this and dollop it across the top. And now you have got 822 crab cakes, delicious. Come down and see us. We have live music Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night of the week. We do a writer's night on Wednesday nights. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we have live bands. We want people to come out and experience the food and the music, the fellowship, and our motto here is there are no strangers at 822 South. So come down, have a cold beer, and eat some great food.
We'll be back with more Maury County Now after this.
An e-score evaluation is a great way to find out how you can save money and improve the energy efficiency of your home. Each evaluation is performed by a professional TVA certified advisor who will take about an hour and a half to evaluate your home from top to bottom. The advisor begins by walking around the outside of your home, inspecting your windows, doors, moisture concerns, and your HVAC system. Each inspection point will be recorded and given a score with recommendations on how to improve. On the inside of your home, the advisor will check your home for air leaks, attic insulation, appliances, lighting, water heater, and ductwork. Simple things like sealing the little gaps around windows and air registers can save on your utility bill. At the end of the inspection, the advisor will walk you through your scorecard and help you prioritize the improvements to your home and see what rebates you qualify for. For participating in the e-score program, the advisor will offer to install free CFL light bulbs and low-flow shower heads, which will start saving you money right away. In addition, when your e-score is complete, you'll have access to your own web portal where you can find great tips on how to save even more energy and see a list of qualified contractors who can help you get it done. Congratulations! You're on a path to a more energy-efficient home with e-score.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And now, back to more Maury County Now.
Adam Southern's done it again, this time taking us to the top of the courthouse. Here's a ringer on this edition of Historic Maury County.
I'm Adam Southern, and this is another edition of Historic Maury County. And today we're in the most iconic place in Maury County, the bell tower of the Maury County Courthouse. Now the courthouse was built beginning in 1904. They finished it in 1906, and it's been our courthouse ever since. It's served Maury County well. This building was built as the centennial gift to the people of Maury County. Maury County was founded in 1807, so they decided to build this courthouse for the 100th anniversary of the county. So they set about construction in 1904, and they brought in a man who had worked on the other courthouse that was here before, the second courthouse on this location. His name was Dick Porter. And Dick Porter was a slave when he helped build that courthouse. And as a free man in 1904, he put the first trowel of mortar on the cornerstone of this new courthouse. And there's some great pictures of that event. Everybody in town came out to see this. Now, from the ground up, they built the courthouse, and we're standing in one of the tallest parts of this building. But there's still another room on top of this one, and that's where the clock is located. The clock of the courthouse is much like your grandfather clock or your mantel clock at home. It's also made by Seth Thomas, one of the most famous clockmakers. But prior to electricity, this clock operated like the grandfather clock. It had weights and had to be wound up daily. And it was the chore of somebody that worked here at the courthouse to make sure that the weights were hanging in the right position and the clock was wound so that it would operate. The clock is set up in a way where it can ring on every quarter hour, but today it only rings on the hour. So if you're downtown and you notice that you're close to the hour, stand around and wait for the bell. It's got a beautiful tone to it. I hope you've enjoyed this rarely before seen look at the bell tower of the beautiful Maury County Courthouse. If you'd like to read more about the courthouse and its history, be sure to come see me at the library.
Columbia Central High School has seen some major improvements within the new building. Here's Principal Roger White to show you some of the exciting features of the new school.
Welcome, my name is Roger White. I am principal at Central High School. Today we're going to take you on a tour and show you some of the new features of the new Central High School. So let's go on that tour. One of the new features of Central High School is the Lion Nation Bookstore. The Lion Nation Bookstore is now located in the front of the building, or the main part of the building. This gives an opportunity for our visitors to purchase items from our bookstore, and of course our students have that ability as well. One of the new features that we'll have here soon, you'll have the ability to go to our website and purchase through PayPal items from our bookstore. Another new feature of the building is the Mass Comm classroom. The Mass Comm classroom now has the ability, or has its own editing room. In the past, they weren't able to do that. They were all in one room together. Pride TV, as many of you may know, and may not know, it was voted the #1 news program in the country a few years ago, and we look forward to getting back there again soon. This is a typical classroom. This is what a typical classroom would look like in the new Central High School. As you look in the room, you'll see new desks, new chairs, new whiteboards and so forth. But one of the neat things is that every single classroom has a 70-inch interactive board that is a touchscreen that teachers can utilize as a tool for their lessons and so forth. Another new feature of Central High School is the Media Center. The Media Center contains 3 computer labs. That's 3 times more than what we had in the old building. And it has also been arranged so that students can collaborate in small groups. Another feature of Central High School, the new Central High School, is the science labs. Every science lab, of course, has its own lab classroom setting and all new equipment and so forth, new chairs, new tables, and of course they have the 70-inch interactive board as well. Another new feature at the new Central High School is the art classroom. The art classroom is much bigger than it was in the older building. Of course, CHS has always been known for having an outstanding fine arts program, and this class size will allow our students to be more creative.
Hi, I'm Stan Breeden, Assistant Superintendent of Operations. We're very fortunate with this new school. Central High School gives us a lot of opportunity, the fact that it's a new building. Obviously, much better condition than the old building. You know, a lot of the maintenance issues that we had with the old building have gone away because of just the fact that it's new. It's in better condition. It's easier to keep up a new building than an old building because some of the repairs that we had to do and some of those things have gone away. It has a much more efficient heating and cooling system in it. It's set to be at the current standards for fresh air intake, those kind of things. So the condition of the building, much better environment to be in. Obviously it's aesthetically more pleasing, you know, nice newly painted building, nice landscaping on the outside. Right now we continue to be in the construction phase for future construction, so we're not able to enjoy all those things. But as we complete all of those, we'll see just how nice it is to have a new building.
Thank you for touring with us at Central High School. Again, I want to say thank you to the Maury County Commission and the Maury County School Board for approving the funds to build this building. I think it's definitely worth the cost of the building. The hallways are wider, the rooms are bigger, and our students are able to learn in a better environment than they were previously in. So again, thank you to all of you that were involved in the building of Central High School. We still have a little work to do, and we look forward to the project being over in February of 18 when it's all completed. And again, you're more than happy to come by anytime and visit us at Central High School.
To find out more information about any of the stories you've seen on this edition of Maury County Now, check out our website at maurycountynow.com and look in the show notes for more details. Maury County Now is produced by Columbia TNTV. From all of the cast and crew at Maury County Now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.